Good evening, I'm Sean Green with the Lime Sports Row. We begin with news of cricket. The West Indies have gone for the same 11 that drew their first test as they tackle the host New Zealand in the second test in Wellington. Well, the match started a couple hours ago, and after deciding to field, the West Indies have the Kiwis on 75 for 2, a wicket each to Best and Sammy. In more cricket news, this time on the local scene, St Andrew Rhythm booked their first spot in the winner-takes-all C.O. Williams Inter-Parish T20 Challenge with a 7-run win over the St Lucie Pirates. This was last night at the 3Ws Oval. St Andrew Rhythm, they won the toss and took first knock. Shane Jones reports on that innings, which was reduced to 15 overs because of rain.
St Andrew Rhythm lost an early wicket. Kofi Hurdle caught by Richard Graves off Jed Yearwood for 3, 11 for 1 at that stage. Jonathan Carter was the other opening batsman. Switch hit, 4 off Yearwood. Carter on the move, helping himself to 4 more off Kirk Broom. 2 balls later, Broom was short and paid the full price. Huge 6. Broom not hitting his length at all. Carter loving it. Larry Babb replacing Yearwood now made no difference to Carter. Maximum. When Carter is going, it's almost impossible to bowl to him, swinging Babb to the ropes. Then he lost his partner Lorando Best, LBW to Kemar Stanford for 4. Then Carter followed just 1 short of a half-century, caught by Springer off Stanford for 49. St Andrew Rhythm 73 for 4. Wickets tumbling, Carleon Broom going for the maximum, but a wonderful catch by Larry Babb on the boundary on his bike for 1. Then Alex Bridgman was stumped by wicketkeeper Jamar Yearwood off Babb for 2 as St Andrew Rhythm finished on 98 for 6 in 15 overs. Shane Jones, CBC Sports.
Well, thank you, Shane. In response, the Pirates fell short on 91 for 6 from their 15. Richard Graves, he led the way with 21, while Lorando Best bagged 2 for 12. President of the Barbados Amateur Basketball Association, Derek Garrick, is reporting that his executive has found a way back to financial stability. Garrett says that after inheriting a debt a few years ago of about over $50,000, the BABA is now in a position to settle several of these issues, one of which is the payment of prize money for seasons past. He knows that there are still some clubs who have not yet been owed their prize money since 2009. And he says he gave the good news. This came recently at the BABA Awards ceremony for the 2013 season. Now there, the various individual award winners were also revealed. Among them was the men's MVP, that was Adrian Stewart of the Cougars. Other winners included the best offensive player, Jeremy Gill of Smalta Pinelands, best defensive, Charles Vanderpool, also of Pinelands, 6-man Keith Burkett of the league champions Lumber Company Lakers, and most improved Nikolai Williams of the Warriors. In the women, Tony Atherley of the UWI Blackbirds was the MVP and the best offensive player, while Wanda Agard Belgrave of the champion Station Hill Cavaliers was the best defender. Now, Coach of the Year is Francis Williams of the Lakers in the men and Cosmo Edwards of the Combine Hoopsters in the women, while the media awards went to Kenmore Bino and Justin Marvel of the Nation and CBC's own Mark Seal. Now, staying with basketball news, Harrison College had to fight hard, but they managed to edge out the Barbados Community College to win this year's National Sports Council's United Insurance Division 1 Schools Basketball Tournament at the Wildy Gym. In a close game which was all tied up at halftime and also for most of the second half, the Crumpton Street team got home by 2. This is Harrison College taking on BCC in the orange, and hello, Joel Hunt came knocking early. That's 3 the easy way. Amaniki Wood, one of BCC's go-to guys, was really going to it, to the hoop, muscling through for the accurate layup. But Hunt was on the hunt again and was looking for 3 more points, and he got them smooth as silk. Community College bring it up, and let me take my time here, says this guy. But Nikolai Burton replies, you take your time, but I'm taking the ball. And so he did. That's 2 more to 8C. Anton Morris passes to Kyle Hinkson, who sneaks under the radar for 2 of his 13 in the game. And when the occasion called for it, 8C did the full run of the court as well, without much resistance from the college lads. A bit too easy, maybe. BCC advancing again, a bit lazy in the passing, and Hunt takes it all the way home. He scored 15, and at half-time, it was locked at 24 apiece. Second half now, this is BCC with possession. Hinkson passes to number 10. No, I don't want it, you take it. No, not me. Oh, back to you. Well, I'll take it and knock down 2 from here. 2 more to Harrison College. The ball is passed around again by BCC until it finds Hinkson, and he nails this 2-point jumper. He had 13. But at the other end of the scale, Nikolai Burton was doing greater things, like sinking 3-pointers. Renako boys fakes the jump shot and feeds Burton, who helps himself to 2 points for HC. And things still very tight. Now it's time for him to be fed. That's Boyce with 2 of his 10. But Burton brought the curtain down with this massive 3-pointer to give HC the edge and the win, 57-55. Meanwhile, Graydon Sealy have repeated as champions of the Division 2 tournament. Playing ahead of that Division 1 final, they celebrated a come-from-behind victory. This game against Leicester Vaughan Secondary to be the eventual 9-point winners. The big showdown featuring Graydon Sealy and Leicester Vaughan. Shaquan Newton driving strong to the hoop. He's now getting warmed up. But while they were getting warm, Leicester Vaughan, they were already smoking hot, especially in the first half. Zachary Cave getting this one to drop. The Caveman stepping in the action again. The finger roll, rolling in 2 points. And Brett Williams making sure he gets some of the pie. He had 8 in the game. But look at his namesake, Brandon, moving at the court and stepping past these 2 guards and getting the foul on the 3-point play. And you think you can do a coast-to-coast, Williams? Well, step aside, says Andrew Eiffel. I can do one even better. Take that, Leicester Vaughan. However, this half truly belonged to Leicester Vaughan. Williams to Tamar Austin, and he scores to keep the Green Shirts ahead by 4. No wonder Graydon Sealy came out firing in the second. Eiffel collecting 2 more. Now here he is passing to Justin Pyle, who zips through the traffic and finds the bucket at the end of this fadeaway. He had 15 in the game. But LBS answered back though. Gabriel Trotman, a 3-point bomb for good measure. Shaquan Newton here, stepping in the paint and laying up for 2 of his 15. But Williams answered back with the 3 of his own to keep Leicester Vaughan in the hunt. Eiffel was the most dangerous player on the court for Graydon Sealy, knocking down 2 of his team-high 17. Graydon Sealy, though, took over the lead. Here's Pyle going over some heads as Graydon Sealy celebrated a 9-point win over Leicester Vaughan.